And one block and one strap is what you'll need today. This practice is about gratitude. Gratitude for where we are currently, what the positives are for you. Close the eyes, pull the chin in. And think of something, bring to mind something you're grateful for. Just make a mental thank you. Thank you for that one thing in your life that you're grateful for right now. We'll have an opportunity to explore more later. It's always nice to start your day with gratitude. And there's a lovely morning shlok in India that is chanted by many people. It's something you learn in your childhood. And it's similar to this, or akin to gratitude. And it's looking into the hands. So let's take our hands together in Pushpaputa Mudra, which means such a beautiful thing. It means a handful of flowers. And we look into the tips of the fingers, and Lakshmi is sitting there. Lakshmi is the goddess of prosperity and abundance. And we look into the middle of the hands, and here we have Saraswati, and she's the goddess of eloquence and learning. So in the middle of our hands, we have eloquence and learning. And in the base of our hands, we have divine power. This is goddess Gauri or Parvati. And then we chant that in the morning, there's a vision of energy in my hands. And we chant that last part twice. So the mantra goes like this. You can just follow along by gazing into your fingers if you'd like, and listening to the beautiful chants. If you know it, certainly join in. Looking at the tips of your fingers for Lakshmi. Karagreva Sate Lakshmi. All that abundance at the tips of your fingers. And then look into the middle of the hands, eloquence and learning. Karamadye Saraswati. And then the base of your hands, that divine power that you have every day. Karamule Stita Gauri. And then every morning, a vision of energy in my hands. We'll chant this twice, so you might want to repeat it after me. Prabhate Kara Darshanam. Try it with me. Prabhate Kara Darshanam. It's such a great way to start your day. It's really commonly chanted in the mornings. Bring your handful of flowers lightly closed and to the heart. Lift the heart. Lift the spine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Each day, a vision of energy in our hands. Anything is possible. Gratitude. Opening the eyes, releasing the hands to your legs, lift your spine. Gentle Kapalabhati to get some heat into the body. So Kapalabhati, you can put one hand at your belly if you'd like, the other hand on your leg. Pressing the belly button back to the spine on the exhale. You can do it lightly with me. Breathing out through the nose like you're sneezing. Soften your abdominal muscles. Hand presses forward as belly presses into hand. And then pull the belly button back. Good. 5 more like that, nice and slow. If it makes you dizzy at all, stop. Go to Ujjayi breath. Two more. One more. Now, if you don't suffer from vertigo, epilepsy, high blood pressure, a heart condition, gastric issue, you can go a little faster. Otherwise, keep it slow like that. All right, we're going to try 30 seconds. Breathing in. Inhale, reach your arms high. Light fists with your hands. Exhale, hands come down to the low belly, no matter how you're sitting. If you're cross-legged, that's fine. Fold forward. Option to give yourself a little massage if that feels good. This is a cleansing. And then come back to the center. All right, we're gonna do some work with our arm on our hands today. So let's warm up our wrists a little bit. Extend the arms in front of you and make light fists. And let's turn the fists outward, outward, outward. You're probably hearing some clicking going on. I am. Keep the wrists as high as the shoulders, but drop the shoulder blades down the back. Good. Now let's change the direction. Turn them in. And because we're going to need an open chest for some of the practice today, we'll be getting open hips. We're going to start with opening the chest. We'll get our open hips in our sun salutations today and even in our opening poses. But let's work on getting open hips. Release your hands and come back to laying on the floor. So if you want to watch me first before you lay down, unless you can see your computer well or your phone well when you're laying down, I'm laying down and my arms are in a U shape. Okay, U shape, and I'm going to slowly take my left hand where my left elbow was. So let me review that. Take left hand where left elbow was, pin your right shoulder to the floor, and start to twist. Lift your left leg, bring it all the way over, and where you'll feel the sensation is your right chest, upper chest, just under the shoulder blades. Lower the shoulder blades down the back. If you need help doing that, if it doesn't feel like you're getting anything, try to turn your right palm up to the sky. So turning it outward, away from the body. Let your left knee come open. Oh, grateful for this opening this morning. Slow, calm, Ujjayi breath. And one more breath. Now take a big breath in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Ah, good work. And come back to the left arm being in a U. And look at your right hand. Where your right elbow is, you're going to take your right hand. Untented fingertips, lift it up a little bit. Lift your right elbow up to the sky and pin your left side of your head, your left temple to the floor. Lift your right leg up and flip it over. Lowering the left shoulder to the floor, just a little more. And again, if you want to feel a little more sensation or you feel like your left shoulder is rolling in too much, you can open your left palm, thumb opening to the side. So you're going to open it away from the midline, away from the body, away from the yoga mat. Keep your right elbow high. Keep your left shoulder leaning into the floor. Take one more big breath here. Now take a big inhale through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Ah, Good work. And come back to the center. Bringing your hands together. Bring your elbows into 90-degree, bring your arms into 90-degree angles. Elbows are under the shoulders, Sphinx pose. Tops of the feet are on the floor. The legs are active as they would be in chaturanga. Okay. And then we're going to slightly pull back through the hands as we lift the heart. Push the floor away. Push it away. Start to engage the triceps. Lifting your heart. Turn your gaze forward. Active legs, active feet. Lengthening the spine. Feel some opening through the upper back. Pull the shoulder blades together a little bit on the back. Good. And then release, taking your left hand where your elbow was, right hand where your right elbow was. Child's pose. You can keep your bottom high if you don't have deep knee flexion. Walk your hands to the far right, giving yourself a lateral flexion. Swing your hips a little left. Ujjayi is a breath. One more breath. And come back to the center. And then walk your hands far left, swinging the hips a little right. Feel the beautiful opening, the grateful opening through the right side of your body right now. With the intercostal muscles releasing. Grateful for this lovely opening under the armpit, stretching the serratus, which gets a lot of work in a vinyasa class. It attaches to the upper ribs. Good, and then slowly come back to the center and a little fast cat-cow to get us going through the spine. Fast cat-cow, and you can add Kapalabhati if you don't have any of the pre-existing conditions I mentioned earlier. So exhale, inhale. One whole minute. Keep going. Twenty more. Downward facing dog. Shake out the head, relax the neck. Stick out your tongue. And from here, walk your right foot back. And then lift the leg a little off the floor, turning the ankle in one direction and then the other. And then lift the leg higher and then bend the knee. Open the right hip, looking under the right arm. Allow your shoulders to twist as well. If this feels like it's too much for the beginning, then just go ahead and bring the left knee down, even left elbow down, and lifting the right knee, that's fine as well. If you want to go a little deeper, drop your left elbow if you're in the standing pose. You'll have to bend your right elbow a little bit or walk your arm forward. And release the right leg down. And then slowly coming back to a neutral position, lift your left leg a little off the floor and turn the ankle in one direction and then the other. And then lift the leg higher and higher while you feel the beautiful stretch going on your right back of leg. Bend the knee and open, look left. Open your shoulders, option to drop your elbow, even drop your knee. Maybe you want to move your hip a little. Just feel the gratitude for that open hip right now. How wonderful that feels. Excellent. And bring the leg down, slowly lifting the right elbow. Walk your feet forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees if need be. Inhale, come up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. One more, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Now bend the knees, slightly sticking out the bottom. Inhale, come up with a straight back, reach the arms up, stretch the arms high. And exhale, forward fold, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, lift the head. We'll go through the modified version first. Exhale, walk the feet back. Inhale, swing through, excellent modification. Exhale, down dog, 5 breaths. One more breath. Make sure your fingertips are firmly in the earth. Lakshmi, a prosperity and abundance. And then inhale, walk your feet forward. This would be the modified version, no jumping. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your heart high. And exhale, Samastitihi. Now let's try the jumping version, or please stick with that version. We have 3 times rounds of Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reaching arms high, Utthita Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utthita, look to the third eye. Exhale, hands are slightly back. Chaturanga Dandasana, you go forward as you come down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths. Lift your tail. Put the balls of the feet on the floor. Try to get your fingertips on the floor, and then some Saraswati, middle of hands, lift a little bit. Eloquence and learning. The base of the hands is your divine power. No surprise here. Press forward with your divine power. One more big breath here. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise high, Utthita Hastasana. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, arms up. Either way. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, walk or jump. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths. Stretch the body. Think about your hands. All the possibility that we're grateful for there, all that already exists. That's called santosha in the niyamas. Being grateful for all that we already have, whatever that may be. One more breath. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk or jump to the front. Straighten the legs, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utthita Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar B, bend the knees, and we'll vary it a little bit. So after our warrior 1, we're going to enjoy some Adho Vrishika, lifting that hip again. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, lift the right leg, Adho Vrishika. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, take it down. Now, inhale, right foot steps forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Just add a little bit of hip in there. Exhale, take it back. Lift it all the way into Adho Vrishika. Lift it up, Adho Vrishika. And take it down. Left foot steps forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, open it up. So the foot doesn't touch the floor in between. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale to a plank. Option are knees, chest, and chin. Swing through or go further forward. Please keep looking forward, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just 3 breaths. Keep pushing the floor away with that divine power at the base of the hands. One more breath. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, jump. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, Samasthitihi. One more time, we're just going to go warrior 1 to Adho Vrishika. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Virabhadrasana 1, right foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift right hip. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Reach high. Exhale, take it back. Open it up with a big inhale. Delicious inhale. Good. And exhale. 3 breaths. One more breath. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward and jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. And this time we'll stay a while. Pull the belly in. Getting some core strength here. Pulling in the belly so you can have a nice long low back. Turn your gaze up. Doesn't matter how low you go, but I want the transverse abdominis engaged, Mula Bandha engaged, toes on the floor, balls of the feet pressing down. Try to put equal weight in the balls of your feet and your heels. Good work. One more breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, waft, step or jump back. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, warrior 1. Virabhadrasana 1. 5 breaths. Make it a nice long open 1. Back toes are facing approximately 11 o'clock. One more breath. Now we're going to step it back into Adho Vrishika and stay, turning the left heel high. Lift the foot, engage your core to do that. Lift the right leg high. Open here. Option to stay here or even flip her over. Open the right arm a little, maybe some circles if you're flipping it. And then take it back. Nice. Left foot steps forward, Virabhadrasana 1. One more breath. And release the hands down. Take the left foot high. Don't slide it on the mat. Open it up. And then maybe you can flip it over. Maybe take some circles with your arm, finding some freedom. This is such a grateful pose. And then release, take it back. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, jump. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, forward fold. Uttita Hastasana, standing straight up. And Samastitihi, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right foot in between the hands and open the back foot 90 degrees. Virabhadrasana 2. Make a nice long one. Make sure the hips are facing the side of the mat. Both thighs externally rotated. Extend your arms. Now, if you feel like you're rolling forward in your shoulders, you can turn your palms up and back. Feel the lower edge of the shoulder blade pressing into the back. And once you've got that hugging of the shoulders, then you can turn your palms down. 2 more breaths. Good, 1 more breath. And take your right hand down, left hand down, turn the left heel high, and you have some choices. You can bring your right arm under the right leg for a lovely, I want to call it lizard pose here. Or if you're feeling strong through the core, you can shift your weight forward and lift your foot and come up. Good, and step it back gently, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, Virabhadrasana 2. Find a nice open 2. Turn your gaze over the left middle finger. Open the palms up and back. Bringing the shoulders back onto the back, lowering them down the back. And when you feel you've got them there, engage your biceps and turn your palms down. One more breath. Good, and then bring the arms down. And again, you have the choice to take your left arm under the left leg and stay here. You can be here, working on that nice hip opening. If you want to work a little more on core, bring it forward. Shifting the weight forward. You could put your right elbow under your right hip if you'd like, or not. Good, and step it back carefully. Downward facing dog. Excellent work. Now slowly walk the feet to the front. Inhale, lift your head, and exhale, forward fold. Shake out the head. Bring your right hand under your right foot. Padahastasana, left hand under left foot. Give yourself a little massage here. You can bend your knees a lot to do this. And give yourself a little massage in your wrists with your fingers. We'll get another chance to do this before we play with our fallen angel. Good, and then release it. Inhale, standing up, Uttita Hastasana, and exhale, Samastitihi. We're going to work towards fallen triangle. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, chaturanga. Urdhva Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take the right leg and bring it to the outside of the left hand. So right foot goes to outside of left hand. Inhale, open. Lift your hips as high as you can. Again, you have some choice. You can stretch your left arm. Such a grateful feeling. Feel the abundance in your hands. Prosperity, eloquence, learning, and divine power. Well done. And bring the hand down. Now bring the right leg closer and bring your right knee on the back of the left elbow. You can sit just to practice this. We're going to come into it a little different way later. But you can sit on your right elbow too. And then you can lift the legs if you like. A little side Koundinyasana action going on. Almost fallen triangle. Good. And then bring it back downward facing dog. Lift the left leg and bring the left leg to the outside of the right foot. Open big here, lifting your hips to the sky, turning your right arm. One more breath. Now bending your front leg, bring it back and bring your left knee on the outside of the right tricep. An option to bring your left hip on your left, or your left hip on your left elbow. Option for that or not, and lift. You can bring your head to the floor. It's a nice way to practice this as well. Give it a try. And then slowly slide it back. Just those short practices have really improved your oblique strength. But to get ready for our fallen triangle, we're going to work a little more on our core strength. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, take it back. And exhale, release. Now let's try the other side. Inhale, left leg, left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale over to the right elbow. Inhale with control. Exhale. Walk your feet forward. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, bend the knees. One more time. Pada Hastasana. The padas on the hastas. Feet on hands pose. Wiggle your toes. Give yourself a nice massage here. Well done. And then slowly inhale and exhale, forward fold. Shake it all out. Now we're going to come sideways on our mats for the short instruction on fallen angel. So coming up to standing, make sure the side of your mat is facing me, or you can stand to the side and still see. We're going to bring our feet together and bend the knees, lifting the heels. So it looks like this, lifting the heels. We're going to be putting our right hands on the outside of the thighs, but I'm going to come back to the side here so I have some more cushion. You can also use a blanket for your head if you'd like to put a blanket down to the right. That's very useful here too. Okay, so we're going to bring our twist, bring your left arm on the outside of the right leg and your hands down. Your hands have to be at least as wide as your shoulders. Spread the fingers. You're going to lift your bottom and option to sit on your right, put your bottom on your right elbow or not. You can watch me first. Lifting, bring the temple to the floor, lift the feet up, and then lift your left leg. All right, so we try that together? Let's try it on the right side. Okay, option to stay right here. This is an excellent twist for the low back. You don't have to go any further. If you want to go further, walk your hands a little further away from the body and lift your heels. Shift your weight onto your elbows. Lift your heels, shift to the right. You can sit, this time I'm going to sit on my right elbow and lower the head to the floor. You can stay right here. You don't have to go any further. And or you can lift up. You point your toes up. Good. How'd it go? I want a screenshot later. Keep trying. Try one more time. Hands on the outside. Hands down. Shift your weight. Lift your feet and then lift your left leg. Good. All right. Little pada hastasana without the padas being on the hastas. Just turn the palms facing up. Stretch. Give a nice stretch through the wrists. This is the counter pose. Grateful for anywhere along that path we were able to get to today. That's how I feel each day I get on my mat. Grateful for any little progress I've made. Take the hands now to the left and just take a moment to stretch and breathe. Feel that in your low back, that nice deep stretch. Remember, the heels are high. Before you can come into this pose, it's really important to lift the bottom. You want to get lift to shift that weight. So hands are at least as wide as your shoulders. Lift your heels and shift your weight left. Bringing left temple to floor. Feet up to the sky. Now lift your right leg to the sky. Smile. Good. Want to try it again to the left? All right. Take your twist. Hands are very wide. Lift your bottom. Shift your weight. You can sit on your left elbow if you'd like. Your plugs are falling out today. Sweaty. And then slowly shift your weight to the floor. Lift your feet high and lift your right leg. How'd you go? Ooh, nicely done. Bring your hands down in front of you and take a nice wide prasarita. And walk towards the back side of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, take a nice forward fold here. Just let everything hang out. We have some other option here for another practice of balance. So we're going to bring our hands as wide as our shoulders and the crown of the head to the floor. Obviously, if you have neck issues, you can't do this. If you have an injury, you can't put weight onto your head, but you can let your head dangle if that feels okay for you. Now, if you don't have a neck injury, bend your knees and place your knees on the backs of the triceps. But you need a triangle shape. So we're going for a triangle. We want the head in the center and the hands to the sides. So head, hands. Good. Bring your feet off the floor if that feels comfortable for you. If you can, bring your knees in and lift up. Anywhere along the path. Keep trying. Try 2 more breaths. Now bend your knees again and bring your knees on the backs of the elbow or of the elbows or the backs of your triceps, backs of your upper arms. Start to roll your head towards your nose. Press your fingers, all that power of your fingers, your hands, the base of your hands. Press it into the floor and lift your head. And maybe you come into crow or feet on the floor. Nicely done. For our standing balance today, we'll come back to prasarita. Hands down, stretch your feet wide. Good, give yourself a little stretch. Relax your hands, walk your hands back. Maybe curl up your fingers, palms facing up. Give a stretch to your wrists. Hands in front of you, jump your feet together. And you might want to use one block for this. So this is a standing balance. We're going to take one block forward. Try it without the block first if you'd like. And we're going to reach with our peace sign fingers for our right big toe. And then open the right leg. It is a little easier if you have a block to use a block. It gets you a little bit higher. Open, but make sure your block's in front of you. You don't want the wrist right under the shoulder. Inhale, open. Lift. Maybe you can walk your left hand towards the left ankle. Ooh. And release. Let's try the other side. Right hand in a diagonal from the right foot, not right under the shoulder, and lift the left leg. Walk your right hand a little closer, engaging your core. Maybe you can take your right hand to your ankle. And release when you're ready, bringing the knees down. Stop and breathe. Turn your palms up. And with your eyes closed, look at the tips of the fingers. Lakshmi. Abundance, prosperity. Visualize what that looks like. You use your hands a lot today. Look into the base of your hand, or the middle of your hands, Saraswati, eloquence and learning. You might have learned a new way into a pose today. You're always learning. And then visualize the base of the hands, divine power. We all have it. You use it today to press into downward facing dog. You use it to lift yourself up, to balance. All right, and then opening the eyes, let's come into Gomukhasana to stretch out the hips a little bit. You might want to grab your strap. You also may want to have a block handy. So we'll place those to the sides for now, lifting your bottom up. Take your left knee behind your right knee and open your feet as wide as you can. Okay, and then you may want to have your block handy to sit on. If you're going to sit on it, it'll be horizontal. Very nice. And then we're going to press the feet away a little bit from the hips, giving equidistance to the space of the heels to the hips. Now, if you're using a strap today, you're going to want to put it in the left hand. I'm going to reach the right arm out behind us and walk it up the middle of the back. So bend your elbow and walk it up. Great. Left hand has strap. Reach up and behind you. Press the head against the upper arm and lower the right shoulder blade. There is a slight internal rotation. You're going to wing out a little bit through your right shoulder. That's okay. But try to lower it so it doesn't lift towards the ears. Close the eyes. And here visualizing what we're grateful for in this safe space, in this sacred space, in this trusted space. As you visualize something that you're grateful for, say a mental thank you. Just thank you. Five more breaths. Keep lifting the heart. Don't allow yourself to slump. To bring your hands down and your head down, lifting your legs. Show you what that looks like off by the side of my mat. Head down, lift, change legs. So now the left leg's on top, or if your right leg's on top, lift up your knees, walk with your hands left, swivel your feet and bring it down. Or just come to the third option, which I absolutely love as well, is right leg behind left. And come on down. So you have 3 ways to get into that. Take a moment to feel it. Find the equidistant heels from the hips. I'll bet one side's a little different than the other. Being grateful for that. It would be boring if they were exactly the same. There's always a discovery in our practice. Something new we notice. Some new space in our body, in our minds. Now take your strap into the right hand. Left arm reaches out, palms back, thumbs down. Bend the elbow, walk the hands, left hand up the middle of the back. Using your strap if you need it, reach your arm behind your back, holding onto the strap, and place your head against the upper arm. Pull the chin in towards the throat so the chin's not jutting forward. Lower the shoulders down the back as much as possible. And try to press your top knee onto your right leg. Some energy there. Feel what's happening. Let that sensation go and move back to what we're grateful for. Take a big breath in, being grateful for the fresh air. Being grateful for the taste of your tea or coffee today, for the water that we have, simple things. And say a little mental thank you to each one of those things you're finding space to feel grateful for, to see. Something that already exists in your life. Person, a place, maybe a plant, an animal. Take 5 more slow breaths. One more big breath. And releasing the strap. Bring your hands behind you, lift your heart. Take a big breath in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. One more breath. Excellent. Lean back more and undo the legs. We're going to take our feet in front of us and shake out the legs. And take your hands behind your back, palms facing back. Option 2, bring the tops of the hands down onto the floor, giving yourself a nice little counter pose here. And a little deeper, you can take your palms to the floor. Ooh, lifting your heart. We're going to walk our bottoms forward. Pull the shoulder blades together. Easy back bend here, unless of course your palms are down. Excellent. And slide your hands closer, shaking out your wrists. And laying back on the back, stretching the legs long for a moment. Take a big breath in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. One more. And look into the heart where gratitude lives. As you look into your heart, is there a dark spot? Something that's not quite open? Something you need to release? Something that's not allowing more wonderful things in, like love, generosity, unity, compassion, empathy, just to name a few, peace, tolerance. Often we get blocked in our heart from holding on to something. Holding on to a grievance, maybe someone who's passed, who's crossed you in the wrong direction. Maybe someone you have frustration with, something you have frustration with. It can be something even about you. I usually end up forgiving myself the most in this practice. So what we're going to do is a little practice of forgiveness here. Breathe in through the nose. And as you exhale, just see yourself forgiving either that person, that being, the dog that bit you, or yourself for something. Ready? Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Oh, I hope the heart feels a little lighter. We have 2 more. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Releasing anything that's got a hold on your heart. 1 more. Breathe in through the nose. What are you ready to let go of here? Here we go. Nicely done. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Chin to the throat. Lift your head. Pull the chin in towards the throat. And then stretch the legs to the sky. Extend the arms out to either side. Shoulder blades come together on the back. Start to press through your heels. Pull the belly button down to the floor. This is like a supine dandasana almost. Press your heels. Really activate the legs. Whole back is on the floor. If you have an excessive lordotic curve, obviously we're not going to try to overcorrect that. Just bring it as close as you can. The curve in the low back. Shoulders are on the floor. Chin is towards the throat. Keep the press up. Spread your toes. Really push through the heels. Feel that energy. Belly button pressing down, heels pressing up. Excellent. Happy baby. Bend your knees towards your armpits and bring your hands to the outer feet, chin to the throat, shoulders to the floor. Same feeling in the belly, belly button pressing towards the spine, long low back. Now straighten the right leg, stretching it out, and bring it back. Straighten the left leg. Right shoulder stays on floor, bring it back. Again, right leg, and bring it back. And left leg. This is Ananda Balasana, blissful baby. So go ahead and rock. Feel how that broad low back gets a nice massage when you rock side to side. Grateful for this massage right now. Massaging the kidneys, getting into any tightness in the low back. And then straight the left leg, let it go. Bring the right knee in towards the chest and cross the right leg all the way over. If you want, you can extend the right leg. And if you can reach for the bottom leg, that would be your left one, with the right hand. And pull it back a little bit. Take a deep twist here. 10 good breaths. Ujjayi breath. Looking far right. 6 more breaths. Ujjayi. Constriction in the throat, lightly. Slowing down the inhale and exhale. Last big breath here. Now let go gently of the feet and bring it back to the center. Take the right leg long. Bring the left knee in towards the chest. Swing your hips a little to the left and cross the left leg over. Now you're welcome to straighten the left leg. And you can take your right hand anywhere on the left leg you'd like, or even to the foot. Option to bend the bottom leg, left hand to right foot, and bring the right leg back a little bit. So you're rolling into the front of your hips. And then turn your head left. 10 delicious breaths here. Gazing left with unattached awareness. Just a simple witness gaze, no judging anything you see. No attaching any thoughts to it. Three more breaths. One more breath. Nice. Bring the head back to the center and then bring the legs back. Good work. Bring the knees in towards the chest and roll back and up. For Paschimottanasana, done with bent legs to start. So reaching, this is an intense west end stretch. That's what Paschimottanasana means. We're stretching the back side of the body. So in order not to just get the hamstrings again, we want to keep the knees bent and feel the beautiful opening in the back. We're going to take our peace sign fingers for the big toes and lift the heart, attaching your rib cage to your thighs. Pull, bend your elbows, pull your chin to your throat. Lengthen the back of the neck. Lift the crown of the head. Good. Now, if possible, keeping in this position, walk your knees, straighten your knees a little more, walking your heels forward. Don't go too far forward that is only focusing on the hamstrings. We really want to stay in the back.
So you want to keep your ribs and your thighs connected. Chin is towards the throat, crown of the head is reaching towards the big toes. Take 3 more slow breaths here. One more breath. Inhale, only lift the head. Exhale here. Then inhale, make your way back with a nice straight back. Good. And from here, Shavasana time. So get comfy. Let your arms go wide. Let your feet go wide. Pull your chin towards your throat. Lower the shoulder blades down the back and pull them slightly together. Lift your bottom, tuck the tail. Sip water if you need. When you're ready, close the eyes or lower the eyelids. Resting gently. I'm going to soften the body. Relax any existing tensions. Starting from the top of the head, feel the head becoming cooler and relaxed. And the face lighter, cooler, and soft. Feel the neck soften, the throat, the collarbones relax, they release, they broaden. The tops of the shoulders surrender. The humerus upper arm, lower arm, back of hand, fingers all just release. Release whatever they're holding on to or whatever's holding on to them. Chest back into that heart again. Softening any binds there. Freeing yourself up for more love, generosity, kindness, gentleness, compassion, empathy, joy, love. Feel the upper back let go and melt towards the floor. Feel the back of the heart touching the floor. Middle back softens. Low back softens. Abdomen, ribs, all let go and surrender. Feel the hip bones. Take a big sigh. Allow the hips to sigh. Allow the legs to let go. Let go of their constant muscular action. The knees relax. The lower legs, the calf muscles, all are in a mood to relax. The feet, the arches, the tops of the feet, all the toes together relax. Both sides of the body. And in this very relaxed, joyful, safe space, let this place in your body be a place of openness to more gratitude. It starts by being grateful for the small things, by being grateful for what we have each day. We will end up having more. If we concentrate on what we don't have, well, then we will never have enough, what we need. Focusing on what is already there will make space for more. So visualize that which you're grateful for. People around you, maybe a home, a space to roll out your mat, the clothes you're wearing, the fact that you can hear my voice. And just say a mental thank you. Thank you. Now visualize something else in this relaxed, safe, trusting space that you've created. Something else that you're grateful for. And then say, thank you. As each gratitude appears to you, see yourself now saying thank you to each gratitude that comes up to you. Many things may come up at once or few. See yourself saying thank you. Now maybe you have many more things you'd like to express your gratitude for, and that can be done at a different time in the day. It's always time to be grateful. A cup of tea, when you sit down with a friend to talk, whether it's virtually or face to face. Just take a moment to be grateful for that blessing of technology, if it's virtual, or the fact that they can be near you. Stopping to be grateful throughout the day is a wonderful way to invite more gratitude into your life. So let's end this by just giving one mental thank you for all the blessings in your life. A giant mental thank you. And we'll allow that giant thank you to bring us back into this space. So Listen to any sounds around you. And notice the feeling of your hands touching the floor. Notice the feeling of your head touching the prop or the floor, your back, your hips, that connection point. And start to stretch your body now, toes, fingers. Head goes right and left. Take bigger stretches until you feel ready to bend your knees in towards your chest and roll onto your right side. Drawing the nose down towards the floor. Calm, cool side of the body is being activated. When we're in this state of mind, the calm, cool, collective state of mind, we remember to be grateful more frequently for the little things. When we're rushing or fast, we may not remember. We're too focused on the next thing. Enjoying this beautiful moment of gratitude. Now place your left hand down on the floor and gently bring yourself to a seat. Hands back into Pushpaputa Mudra. Look into the tips of the fingers, Goddess Lakshmi, prosperity and abundance that's already there. Look into the middle of the hands and you see Saraswati, eloquence and learning. Maybe you learned a different way to get into a crazy pose today, or trusted yourself a little more. That's eloquence and learning. And then look into the base of the hands, divine power. We use that today throughout our body. And bring that together gently to the heart. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. It's been an honor to lead your practice. Thank you for allowing me to. Om Shanti.